And meanwhile, in the UK, a 4-day amber extreme heat warning has come into effect today. That's the second most severe warning. Temperatures in some parts are expected to hit in the upper 30s. Abby Kugadasan joins us in Regent's Park, London, with the very latest. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, Chris. You know, everyone here is expecting stifling temperatures. It's expected to get hot and stay that way. Some parts of England and Wales expecting temperatures to reach into the mid-30s. That's degrees Celsius. And also Scotland and Northern Ireland are also expecting warm spells in the coming days. And this is absolutely unusual for the United Kingdom. Let's have a listen to what some people here in London had to say about this heat wave.
Spend as much time as I can, enjoying the sun, because then it's gone away forever, or for the rest of the year.
Try and stay inside as much as possible, not get sunburned, use sunscreen, all that.
I don't know, because at home I don't have air conditioning, so maybe I have to close all the windows, the shutters. I think this is what I'm going to do.
And it's been one of the driest Julys here in the UK. England has seen only about 35% of its average July rainfall, and that's very evident when you step into a park like this one. The grass very yellow, almost brown, very parched. And the Met Office, which issued the alert about the heat warning in the coming days, says, yes, it's not going to get as hot as it did in mid-July. We're not going to break any records, but people should take this very seriously.
Still quite a prolonged spell of hot weather, which is not everyone's cup of tea, and could bring potential widespread health impacts and some infrastructure impacts as well. I don't think complacency should come into this. I think people should take it seriously. We're warning about heat, we're not celebrating it.
And there's a water shortage here as well, given the lack of rainfall. And there's companies calling and looking at house pipe bans, which would prevent people from watering their gardens or washing their cars. But experts say these are short-term solutions for a long-term problem, Chris.
And Abby, as you mentioned, these temperatures are uncommon. In not quite as hot as mid-July, when we saw a runway at a London airport melting. A bridge had to be wrapped in foil. Just how prepared is Britain for these types of weather events?
British infrastructure is not set up for temperatures like this or the record temperatures that we saw in July. I spoke with Professor Ian Hamilton here, and he says the problem literally starts from the ground. The sidewalks are made of asphalt. When the temperatures hit into those high 30s, into the early 40s, the sidewalks can start to melt. And he also talked about the fact that the buildings here have been designed to lock in and trap heat, which makes it very difficult for people when there are heat waves such as this. And only about 5% of homes in the United Kingdom have air conditioning at all. He talked about installing such air conditioning devices here, and that's not so easy. Let's have a listen.
You've got to be able to have an air conditioning unit, a heat pump that's capable of extracting all that cooling and putting it into the building. Just British housing really is not designed for heat in the summertime, and it's not designed to withstand heat to be able to cool it down quickly.
And of course, at the heart of this conversation when we're talking about extreme weather is climate change. Climate change experts and scientists saying to expect more heat waves like this. They'll happen more frequently, they will be more intense in nature, and they will last much longer.
All right, Abby, thank you so much. Appreciate the update. Abby Kugadasan reporting in London.